Good night, everyone. Happy Independence Day to everybody. Um, just here at the cafe, just wrapped up meeting with customers and having them go through the display that we have, and I'll show you all. Alright, so what I did today was have the display from the start of what would be self-governance, first Prime Minister, and the emblems and all those things. And I asked customers questions about what is here. So they didn't have to get anything wrong because the answers were all here, right? And so we got some good feedback from that. So I just wanted to start with that to show that, trying to get people to know about the country that we live in and hopefully develop some national pride. Because that seems to be lacking, and somehow I think if we encourage persons to know about the country, it would help to get people in a frame of mind that encourages national pride, a frame of mind, a heart condition that encourages national pride, which in turn just might affect the way that they treat with one another. I should say the way that we treat with one another. The things that we appreciate where we're at compared to other countries, that we appreciate that we have reached 55 years of independence. Although that's another topic, are we truly independent and stuff like that. But knowing the things that are on the boards behind me really helps to galvanize an identity of who we are and where we come from, which kind of ties into the discussion last night on politics and stuff like that. But we really need to get that national pride and then use it to help us act in the interest of the country that we live in. Help us to make better choices. Help us to encourage one another to make better choices as well. And I feel like we miss the mark a lot when it comes to having or making decisions, not just for ourselves, but what is best for our nation. And days like today, I was actually lip syncing earlier, but so days like today, I realized just how much national pride I actually do have, because even though the country under the leadership of these people has gone through some rough times, I must say that I'm still very proud to be Trinbagonian, and because of that pride, I really fought to have this display on today to hopefully encourage other people to get aware of our heritage, where we come from, so that we can have a better idea as to where we're going. And I want to say too that with this knowledge, it will hopefully inspire us to do more and be more for our nation. To be less selfish, to be more inspiring to others. If we can remember the things that were achieved by fellow Trinbagonians, whether it be in politics, whether it be in sport, whether it be in academics, and stuff like that. Hopefully it would inspire us to really rise further. And coming off of yesterday's discussion again, I want to say that we really need to search ourselves and make a determination as to where we want this country to go in future and what we can do to help it reach to where we want it to be. It cannot be same old in everything that we do. It cannot be voting for the same people and expecting a different outcome in terms of the economy, in terms of corruption, in terms of resources allocated for the citizenry, in terms of happy independence to you too, Tiger Boss. Thank you. And so in terms of the citizenry, what do we want to see happen with our nation? Are we only going to have some national pride when someone wins a gold medal in spite of the odds? Are we only going to have national pride when some big accomplishment is recognized elsewhere before it's recognized here, or before someone is recognized here? When they're recognized elsewhere, then we acknowledge them? Are we going to wait for the economy to go even further down? Are we going to wait for our corruption index, or what do you call it? Corruption perception index to get even worse? Or to become the worst corrupt nation, perception-wise at least, before we start to think about doing something, start to think about saying something? Today is Independence Day, but it's an opportunity to reflect on all those things you see behind me, which remind us of the foundation that was laid by our forefathers. And what legacy is left for us, and what legacy do we want to pass on to the next generation, to our children? Is it just that here has a two-party system, we either vote PNM or UNC and deal with it? It's a corrupt society. Is it that we have to deal with and accept the manner in which we are treated by companies and by employers, how they treat staff? As I said in a previous live, that even though slavery has ended, it seems like how staff is treated is a form of slavery, because you barely get enough for housing and clothes and stuff like that. Yet the companies that have staff that have those issues boast of having multi-million-dollar profits at the end of the year. So, we're a slave to those companies. That's what I say. And how long will we continue to do that? I think that's one of the reasons I love being self-employed. Even though it's not always rosy, the fact is that whatever I make is cherished because I made it and all of it is mine. I know what it took to make it. And taking that back to the nation, if we know our history, we would know what it took to get where we are today. You know, and understanding what it took to get where we are could possibly help us move even further into the future in a better, more meaningful way. So I'm not going to go on any further. I've been talking for a little while. Thank you for watching. Happy Independence. Let us develop and promote a national pride, and let us protect our nation from persons and entities that seek to bring down our nation. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your night. I always say, remember, even today, Independence Day, your family and your friends, your loved ones, if you love somebody, tell them you love them. If you love somebody, show them you love them. Have a good night. Thank you.